These are Bluetooth headset, and they are Bluetooth 4.0. They're called S6. They're a whole different design from anything I've ever used, and they're by a company called Leadtry. You can see them right here. As you can see, the design of these is probably different than most anything I've seen. I've had to kind of go over your ear and have the earwig that goes inside your inner ear. But these are kind of all one piece. I'll be able to show you more after I go through a few of their pictures. That just gives you an overall size of everything. These lights flash, obviously, when you're pairing. If you've paired anything before, you know how that works. And there's a voice prompt telling you that they're powered on, powered off, and paired. This indicator light, which I'm not sure why they do it, flashes constantly. I actually don't like that, mainly because I think it uses battery life, so I don't see what the sense is in doing that. But I guess that's on them, but ends up being on you when your battery dies quick. I got pretty good battery life out of them though, so it wasn't quite as bad. The USB port's over here on this side. It's going to look like that, and there is no cover, which I also didn't really like that much because I worry about dust and stuff getting in them. All your buttons are in one area. This is going to be your main function button. It has a little phone on it, so it's also your call button. Volume up, volume down, and forward track skip, back track skip. And there's also a microphone built in. You can see that right there. That's pretty much it that's on here. There's your call button right there in the center. And it's real hard to see the plus and the minus, but they are there on each end. I kind of liked how they did this with they're on the very ends, and there's no confusion because they're hidden. So they couldn't be back some. I guess they could be, but I'm glad they did it that way. This is the overall design of the bud. It fits real nice in your ears. I think, small ears, because I use the smallest buds, the ends, the gel ends, when I use headphones, so I guess that's pretty small. These are marked left and right, which is nice because not a lot of companies are doing that. One of my issues, as you'll see in my written review, is this cord I think is way too thin. I didn't have any problems with it breaking or anything like that. I just know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. So I'm hoping they improve that. These are, I think, under $13, so I wasn't expecting a pair of Beats headphones. Anyways, this picture's just a good picture of the buds themselves. And they do fit really well though. I did like that. And you can see they have a clip. I'll bring it all the way up to the top. They do have a nice clip, and it has a little cord guide on it, so you can clip it real nice to your shirt or whatever you got, wherever you want them. Another overall picture of them. One more. This is pretty much everything you get, which I wanted to kind of talk about. The USB cord was nice. It's really nice and thick. I did like that. The box is recycled paper, so that was nice. Kind of your basic box. And also you get a kind of cool pouch, which is this guy right here. So the pouch was nice, surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Everything fits real nice inside there. So if you're on the go, just throw them in and take off. You get owner's manual, which is your basic owner's manual for these kinds of things nowadays. Small print. I think it was in the sun glare there. It's pretty small print, but overall it's explains everything nice. It's basically about pairing and what all the buttons do, and these do have EDR which is nice. Helps with that. Also, there's noise cancellation, which I didn't get much outside noise, mainly because I had a really nice fit. So I was pretty happy about that. You can pair two phones also, which was another feature I liked a lot. I like that they are very, very lightweight. They were, I think, under 13 grams, or right at 13 grams. Yeah, 13 grams. Talk time, you can get up to 3.5 hours. I didn't test that because I don't talk that long on a phone. 100 hours of standby time. The other issue I had was the distance, which they say is 30 feet from your device that's using the Bluetooth with, which was my phone in this case. And as soon as I put my phone in my pocket, things got choppy, so I'm not too sure of buying the 30-foot mark as a distance. I wasn't getting that, so. But then again, like I said, these are not the most expensive headphones in the world, and they work great if I just had my device sitting out. These are under $20, $17.99. You can get them at Amazon.com. But like I said, they're overall a really nice unit. As far as sound quality goes, I really like the sound. They had great bass, a nice treble. Everything was pretty even. And I mean, they're $17.99. I mainly use them for watching movies, maybe, with Bluetooth, stuff like that, where I know I'm not going to be using my phone as the Bluetooth supplier. And I have no problems with that, you know what I mean? If I want a really good pair of headphones for jogging, I'll spend a little bit more money. But I gave them 4 stars. I just thought the cord was the biggest thing that I didn't like. And that was pretty much why I reduced it a star, which I gave them 4 stars. But overall, they're nice. It'll come up S6 on your device when you're pairing also. So look for that if you go to pair. Overall, though, they're nice. Like I said, they're a great starter headphones, for maybe your kids, or you don't want to spend a whole lot of money because they're going to destroy them anyways. But yeah, overall I gave them 4 stars, and you can see more of my reviews at techgeeks.com. That's TECKgeeks.com. You can post some comments, ask some questions. Our social media buttons are there, so like and follow us, please. You can also, if you would, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll get email updates, alerts, whenever I post a new video. Thanks again to Leadtry. I'm hoping they send something else to review. And I had a good time with this product. And I will see you guys on the next one.